It's about 1 a.m. I'm walking in the streets of San Salvador on my own with my camera in what used to be the most dangerous country on earth. And this, 4 years ago, could have got me shot. With 6,500 killings reported in 2015, El Salvador was considered the most dangerous country on the planet. But that number had fallen to just 82 by 2025. What happened? President Bukele launched one of the most aggressive anti-gang crackdowns in history and transformed a war zone into one of Latin America's fastest growing tourist destinations. So today I'm traveling from beautiful Antigua, Guatemala to El Salvador to see for myself how safe has the country really become. This is episode 22 of my journey towards Patagonia. As always, I'll be using only local transportation. A great opportunity to show you these beautiful Guatemalan buses, old American school buses transformed into works of art. And 3 hours later, I was at the border. So I jumped into one of those little bikes as soon as I got off the bus because I was told this is how you cross the border here. So I'm literally at the border now, crossing from Guatemala to El Salvador, which is a very interesting border crossing. And the reason why I wanted to do it like that and not by bus is to get a real feeling of how it was as soon as I would enter in El Salvador. The second reason why I wanted to come here like that is because I wanted to have a shot at hitchhiking as soon as I got onto the territory, because I believe hitchhiking is such an efficient way to feel if a country is safe or not. So let's give it a shot and let's see where it takes me. Well, that was super easy. I made it to the nearest town. The person had to stop, so I'm gonna find another car. But people here are super friendly. The vibe is good. People are chatting, they're saying hello. So far so good. I love it. Well, so far El Salvador isn't too bad. This is the second truck that picks me up. People are super friendly. It is sunset hour as well. First impressions are very high. Brand new day on my journey to El Salvador, and so far, ever since the border, I've been able to hitchhike very easily, super safely. This time it was Manuel behind the wheel, and I made sure to ask him a few questions on life here before Bukele.
If we was traveling in cars between one city to another city, you get flat tires and you get stopped. Some young guys come to you and they ask you from where you are, what city, and they didn't like you or anything. They take you everything from you, the properties, and they take you too, to kill you. Yeah, it was bad. Yeah.
Wait, why would they kill you? Why would they kill you like that? If you're just like a random guy, why would they kill you?
Because they was thinking that you was from another city, probably you are from another gang. That's the way they was thinking.
A few years ago, right here, the historical center of San Salvador was strongly influenced by gangs like the MS-13. They would control entire streets, who comes in, who comes out, local businesses through extortion. Being here at night wasn't just dangerous, it was being in a no-go zone. The streets were empty, the local businesses would close early, there was very little police presence, the buildings were really bad, and the lights were very weak. It was definitely not a place where you would hang out. Alright, let's go check out some of the darker roads now. While these streets are definitely not as friendly as the main square from earlier, but it gives me a really good feeling of what it was like for people living here on a daily basis. But nonetheless, I'm out here with my camera, and I will definitely not be able to do this 4 years ago. Today, I'm traveling to Soyapango, what used to be the roughest city in the entire country. During the crackdown, the government had to send 10,000 soldiers to clean up the area from gang activity. Doing this just a few years back was totally impossible for a guy like me. Even for locals, every day was a matter of life or death. So let's embrace this privilege and go walk around in what used to be the most dangerous district in the world. I'm blown away by this country. I've been walking around Soyapango all day and it's been a walk in the park. It's like the government has successfully cleaned up a polluted and filthy air and now everybody is able to walk around and enjoy it. It's hard to imagine that right here, just a few years ago, 2 people would get killed on average every single day. For locals, it feels like a new chance at life. From being able to go out at night to traveling freely around the country, the barriers have fallen. People keep telling me to go explore beyond the capital. So next week, I'm heading deep into the outskirts of El Salvador. If you want to explore El Salvador with me, hit the subscribe button and I'll see you next week for next week's video. Thanks for watching.